Welcome to Cyrus Academy. Lesson 10, Mariam's birthday. In this lesson, you will read a story about Mariam's birthday and the delicious Afghan dishes her friends bring to celebrate. Mariam woke up. She had a big smile. She looked at her calendar. "Today is my birthday," she said. She jumped out of bed. She ran to the kitchen. It was going to be a wonderful day. Her mother was busy in the kitchen. A birthday cake was cooling on the table. Colorful balloons moved in the morning air. Mariam looked around the house. She smiled. "It looks beautiful," she said. "I think your friends will like it," her mother said. She wiped her hands on her apron and looked at the clock. "And I think they will be here soon." Before lunch, the doorbell rang. "I will get it," Mariam called. She opened the door. Sadaf was there. She held a big pot. It was wrapped in a colorful cloth. "Happy birthday," Sadaf said. The two friends hugged. "I am so happy you are here." "What did you bring?" Mariam asked. Sadaf lifted the cloth carefully. "Kabuli palau." Mariam smiled wide. "It looks beautiful." "I was so relieved," Sadaf laughed. "The rice turned out just the way I hoped." There was one grain of rice on her cheek. Neither of them noticed. Not yet. They put the Kabuli palau on the table. Then the front door opened. "Happy birthday!" It was Farzana from Herat. She carried a tray of fresh kebabs. "I hope everyone is hungry," she laughed. "The fire was very hot today." Everyone laughed with her. Farzana glanced at Sadaf. She reached over and brushed the grain of rice from her cheek. She did not say a word. Sadaf just smiled and squeezed her hand. A wonderful smell filled the house. Mariam closed her eyes for a moment. "I think your kebabs came before you did," she said. Farzana laughed so hard she almost dropped her spoon. "That is because good kebabs always come first." The front door opened once more. Malalai walked in carrying a basket in one hand and a heavy pot in the other. "I couldn't decide," she laughed, "so I brought both." Farzana hurried over to help her. "You always bring enough food for an army," she laughed. "You never know who might be hungry," Malalai said with a wink. "Farzana, don't steal the kebab," Malalai teased, nodding at the tray. "I am only checking if they're safe," Farzana replied, and everyone laughed. Together, they carried the pot to the table. Malalai lifted the lid of the pot. Just a little warm steam floated into the room. "Not yet," she laughed, closing it quickly. "It has to stay warm." "Oh, Malalai," Mariam said, "it smells like Friday." Malalai smiled. "In our house, Friday is not the same without Rosh." Someone lifted the cloth on the basket. "These bolognese are still warm." Another happy voice came from the door. "Is there room for me?" Everyone turned and rushed toward Zahra, who was carrying a big tray of mantu with both hands. No, no, she laughed. Walk slowly. Everybody froze. Then they all burst out laughing, and Zahra laughed hardest of all. These little dumplings have tested my patience since sunrise, she said. Please do not test it anymore. Mariam looked at the beautiful mantu. They are almost too pretty to eat. Zahra laughed almost. Everyone laughed. Soon Aina arrived from Jawzjan carrying a warm dish of ashak. I brought enough for everyone. Who folded all these mantu? Aina asked, looking at Zahra's tray. I did, Zahra said proudly. Then I am taking two, Aina smiled. Farzana looked at the table and smiled. This table looked like all of Afghanistan came to one birthday. Everyone nodded. Steam floated up from the dishes. The windows were open and a gentle breeze carried the smell of charcoal through the house. Tea glasses clinked together on a tray. Someone laughed in the kitchen. Does anybody needs another plate? A voice called. Yes, please. 3 voices answered at once. Just when the table seemed full, the door opened again. Nasreen walked in and Mariam ran to hug her. You came! I would never miss your birthday, Nasreen said. Then she held up 2 dishes. But I almost ate the sheer pera on the way. Everyone laughed. Who brought the fernie? Someone asked. Nasreen did, Mariam said. It looks beautiful. Wait until you taste it, Nasreen laughed. Not before the cake, Mariam's mother called from the kitchen. Everyone laughed again. Mariam looked around the table. Golden rice, fresh green herbs, creamy white yogurt, and warm brown bread covered every corner. The golden kabuli palau sat beside the warm rosh. The kebabs rested next to the fresh bolani. Mantu and ashak filled the center of the table. Fernie and shirpera waited patiently for dessert. Mariam smiled. Our table has never looked so beautiful. The friends sat together at the table. They filled one another's plates before their own. The room was full of laughter. They shared stories. Old jokes felt funny again. Remember last year? Farzana asked. Do not remind me, Malalai laughed, and everyone laughed with her. Then Mariam's mother came in with the birthday cake. The room became quiet. Small candles flickered like little stars. Everyone began to sing, Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Mariam closed her eyes and made a wish. She opened her eyes for a moment. Everyone she loved was sitting around one table. She did not say a word. She just smiled. One deep breath, then another. The candles went out. The whole room clapped. Someone cheered, someone laughed, someone shouted, Now we can eat the cake. After the cake, Mariam's friends gathered around her with colorful gifts. Mariam opened each one carefully. Every gift brought another smile. Every smile brought another hug. "Thank you," she said again and again. "My birthday would not be the same without all of you." The sun was beginning to set. Mariam stood quietly at the front door and waved until the last of her friends disappeared around the corner. She walked back inside. The balloons were still hanging. The birthday cake was almost gone. Empty plates covered the table. A forgotten ribbon rested on the floor. The house was quiet again. Mariam smiled. It had been the happiest birthday she could remember. Thank you for listening. Next lesson, a day at Lycée Mariam Bazaar. Mariam and Malale explore one of Kabul's most famous and vibrant bazaars.